Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 2nd of November 2021, and I'm just having a few days off my sparky work to have a nice relaxing few days of decorating. So I'm just doing a little bit of decorating for the in-laws, and I've spent the whole day stripping wallpaper. So that was lovely, and I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to make this a fairly quick video here. But I've got a couple of things to say and a couple of videos to share with you. First of all, they're kind of following hard on the heels of my recommendation yesterday for the Workers of England Union. I've come across another resource. This is called Class Action. The initials are actually CACUK.UK. That's the website, and it stands for Class Action Lurgy, but you know the proper word for that, hence the C, UK.UK, and sort of Class Action Lurgy UK. And I kind of watched one of their videos this morning, and a lady on there was explaining lots of really useful information which may well be of use to you if you are in the care home industry or one of these others facing kind of imminent dismissal in just a few days' time. And it's quite interesting what she was saying, because if I understood it correctly, this whole sort of care home mandate thing for the big V, it kind of is an amendment to I believe it's the 1984 Public Health Act. And what this lady was saying, again if I understood her correctly, was that in the amendment, obviously they're talking about forcing you to have a treatment, a medical procedure essentially, but in the main act itself, the Public Health Act of 1984, they actually forbid that to happen. People should not be subject to forced or coerced medical procedures. And she was saying that an act trumps an amendment. So kind of just sounds like all this thing is one huge bluff. And I guess if you go to their website here and take a look around, you may well end up being able to call their bluff. Now it's another one that you can kind of join, spend a bit of money and join them. She actually does talk about the Workers of England Union at the end of the video as well. So I don't know if they're kind of part of each other or what, or if they're sort of separate. I think they're separate entities actually, but this particular lot, CACUK, they've got kind of letter templates you can put your own details into, adapt it to your own personal circumstances, and then send it off to whoever you need to send it off to, your employer or whoever. So I think it's another very valuable resource, and what I'll do is I'll try and leave a sort of link to this in the description box below, to this sort of video that I watched this morning. If not, I'll put it on my website, because that's another way I get around these things. If you're new to this site, the likes of me, we're kind of subject to a lot of censorship. I've already been burned a couple of times. I had a video taken down, and then another one taken down a few weeks later, and a strike and a ban for a week. So I've got to be a little bit careful. That's why I sort of say stupid words like lurgy rather than the actual thing that starts with C. and big V rather than, again, the thing that starts with V. So that it kind of explains that if you're new to my channel. And then the other thing I've got to do is, as I say, I've got to kind of just leave links to my website and then direct you there. So that is one thing I've got to do. So if I can't put this video in the description box below, what I will do is put a link to my website in the description box below, and that will be fairplaynow.net/must, MUST for it, that's short for must see videos. And then when you get to my website, you'll see a big red button, and just click on that and you'll get through to their video. So that's what I'll do, but I will try and leave the direct link in the description box for you below as well. So that's that. I also have a bit more footage of the London shopping trip. Again, that's another silly little bit of censorship avoiding terminology I've got to use for the event on Saturday, the 30th of October. So what I did is I shot a fair bit of footage of the actual event itself, but I did quite a few interviews with different people. Either that or I just held the camera on people speaking. So again, I've got to put that on my website because yeah, some of these guys and girls were sort of saying things that this platform won't like, so I've got to put it on my website. So I'll leave a link to that part of my website, which this time will be fairplaynow.net/my, that's short for my videos, which is another page on my website. So that's where you can see the London shopping trip and some speakers on that. And finally, and this is one I can put on sort of, both the description box below and in the comments section below as well, so you'll see it directly under the video. And it's a really nice elderly lady, 82 years old I think she is. And first of all, she's recommending something called the Stand in the Park. If you're new to this, that is something you can go along to on Sundays. And again, I'll leave a link to that in the description box below as well. It's fairplaynow.net/stand, and it will tell you what it's all about and where your local one is. But it's basically, you can go along to local parks and meet like-minded people who feel the way we feel, and you don't have to feel so alone. So I'll leave that link, but I'll also leave the link to this elderly lady who, as I was saying before, she is recommending Stand in the Park, but she's also got a really lovely message of hope as well for you to listen to. It's only about sort of 3 or 4 minutes long, her video. So as I say, I can pop that one into the comment section below and the description box below as well. So I think I've sort of rattled on there a bit longer than I intended, actually, with all these recommendations. So I'll leave it there. Be back tomorrow. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.